Christians. This person, although using the wrong words, but I understand what he's saying. He says, but you're teaching sectarianism. He's saying that I am teaching sectarianism. And the Bible clearly talks against following man. First of all, of course, the Bible teaches sectarianism. To believe otherwise is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every denomination in the Christian faith is a sect. Every religion in the world is a sect. All these religions separate themselves from one another by their own set of ideologies or theological ideas or teachings or beliefs. Even amongst the Christian community, there are multiple denominations or sects. The same thing. For those of you who aren't familiar with the word, it's S-E-C-T-S. I know that our society is fascinated with S-E-X, but we're talking about S-E-C-T-S, sex. This guy says that I'm preaching sectarianism. Of course I am. Christianity is a sect from every other religion on the earth. That's exactly the truth. And if you're not, it is because you are trying to convey this teaching of universalism, which is not true. So you and I are either preaching sectarianism, the sectarianism of Christianity versus all other religions, or we are preaching universalism, which is all people belong to God and all people will be saved in the end. So, yes, I preach sectarianism gladly and proudly because the Bible teaches it. Jesus was different. Christianity is different. You say that the Bible clearly talks against following man. I'm not talking about following man. I'm talking about following Christ. Following Christ, and therefore making me and all the other followers Christians, that makes us a sect. It makes us a denomination. It makes us a group who abides to a particular set of dogma or doctrines or a discipline. So you either don't understand what sectarianism is, or you're just plain and simple a universalist, which the Bible teaches nothing of the sort. You talk about what the Bible clearly talks against, but yet you show nothing to support your case. You presented nothing to support your case. Like so many other people on TikTok and elsewhere, in person or in other social medias, you babble and talk and have nothing to say. So, let me make it clear. You're right. I do preach sectarianism. We are a sect, a strict sect. A strict sect. And in fact, I believe that we can find the very things said about us in the Word of God. In fact, we do see it 5 times in the book of Acts. And so the Sadducees in Acts 5, verse 17, was called a sect. The Pharisees were called a sect in Acts 15, verse 5. And then it says in Acts 24, verse 5, we have found this man a pestilent fellow and a mover of sedition among the Jews throughout the world and a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes. Acts 26, verse 5. Which knew me from the beginning, if they would testify that after the most straightest sect of our religion, I lived a Pharisee. This is Paul talking. Acts 28:22. But we desire to hear of thee what you think, for as concerning this sect, we know that everywhere it is spoken against, talking about Christianity. So my friend, Acts chapter 5, verse 17, Acts 15, verse 5, Acts 24, verse 5, Acts 26, verse 5, Acts 28, verses 22. Do your homework. Christianity, the way, is a sect. Be provoked and be persuaded.